Katie Brown is a nurse in the Family Birth Center. She has been in the Family Birth Center for about 8 years. She is a leader on our unit. She is the chair of our unit-based council, and she also is one of our primary preceptors, which means that she is responsible for training lots of our new staff that come into the unit. Katie was actually nominated for the compassion and care that she showed to a family who was experiencing the greatest tragedy you can.
I worked Christmas this last year, and I came out of my shift and the unit was pretty busy that morning. I was assigned a family who had just found out that they had lost one of their twins. They were pregnant with twins, and she was preeclamptic, so we were inducing her. One of the babies was still alive and anticipated to survive and do well. I took care of her for 2 days while she was laboring, and she delivered shortly after I left on the second night that I had her, and then I got to take care of her during her postpartum recovery. And I just immediately, from the moment that I took over this patient's care, was welcomed into this family with open arms. On the third day that I got to take care of them whenever she was postpartum, I was able, with permission from the OB physicians, to take her to the NICU and just let her love on her baby, which was a great experience for her, great experience overall for the family, getting to see him and kind of find the joy despite having already lost their daughter. We did the baptism for both babies in the NICU room, which was a really sweet moment. She got to hold the baby, so did he. And then I actually worked 4 shifts in a row. I hardly ever work 3 in a row, let alone 4 in a row. And I think at the end of it all, it was really just meant to be. And that is when their baby boy, he took a turn and got really sick, and he ended up passing away that morning. Truthfully, one of those moments where you debate, okay, what's the right thing to do? I want to go see them and love on them and make sure that they're okay. But a lot of people are really private. And so I tossed back and forth whether or not I should go see them, and ultimately decided that I needed to. And I will never forget the moment walking into the NICU room and her just wrapping her arms around me and just crying, and we cried together. You know, anything in life, good, bad, up, down, you think about the people that show up for you. And as nurses, we get to show up for our patients and our families in the good and the bad. And at the end of the day, that's really all I did. I showed up, and I was very blessed to get to show up and take care of this family through all the ups and downs of their experience. One of the things that I love the most about this story is one of the things I love about UMC, and that's teamwork. It's the culture of UMC. It's what's kept me working here for 10 years. And I think about this patient's story as a whole, and I think about their night shift nurse, Bailey, who works in L&D with us, and she's phenomenal. She came in and took pictures for them of their babies on her night off. I think about Kelsey in the NICU. Kelsey was their baby's NICU nurse for the 2 day shifts that he lived, and Kelsey loved on this family and helped me organize their baptism and really make it special. I think about all of that and the teamwork that came together to make this experience, as difficult and sad as it was, just a little bit brighter for this family, knowing that they're not alone and that we are with them throughout all of it. And I'm just grateful to be a part of a team that can function like that, and I love that.
Katie is such an asset to our team because not only does she invest in her patients, but she invests in our staff, and she fosters that teamwork and support and compassion everywhere she goes, and she's one of a kind.